Hey everyone, it's Bruce, 51 Napco. I'm not really doing anything with the truck today. I'm still waiting on those tie rod ends. I still need to get with Clayton at EMF Rod Ends. What I'm kind of doing today is something different. It's a big mess in here. I'm messing with my camping gear, trying to get it all ready too, because when I get the 51 going, I want to be able to go camping too. So this is one box I have. It's an ammo box that I also use as a kitchen sink. And it's a World War II vintage, and it was my grandfather's, which is kind of cool. And I want to set this camera up and I'll continue on. Okay, anyway, I got these two nesting boxes too. And they're just wood. And they're just basically trunks, but they're cool. GI issue at one point. And I have kitchen stuff in here, along with that other box. I just redid this stove. This stove is the one I bought when I was younger. And then I have other things in here, shish kebab. Oh, and then I have this here is you open it up and it's a stand for a stove. So I got that. This one is a newer version. It has the little clippy things on the edges of the windbreakers. The grill part is attached to the back of the box, and it just folds, which is cool. It's more hinged. And then this is the newer style tank. And now everything's propane, but I like the old school way to do it, and they're cool. And this one's probably getting close to 35 years old, so it's not new. Anyway, so that's this one. And it works cool. And it has the front of it has a clip, a latch. Then this older one, you can see pretty good. Okay, this one's cool. We found this one when Mrs. 51 Napco and I first started dating, and I went up to visit her in Washington. This thing was out in a pile of junk. And so we snagged it. It was like sitting out there for years. So anyway, so you push in on these front parts and it flips the legs down, and then they fold underneath and clip in underneath, and then there you have your legs. Then the lid folds up. Still got your windbreaker panels. The grill just comes out. It doesn't... it's not hinged, which is kind of a bummer, but that's just the way they used to do it. And then here's the old tank. It's basically the exact same type of tank, same valve and everything, same principle. This one's shorter. The tank, the dimensions are a little different, so they don't swap, which kind of sucks. And I just repaired this one. This one it didn't come with a knob. So I just put this knob on it. So now I'm ready to camp. And this one works good. And matter of fact, there's fuel in it. So there's God only knows how old this fuel is that's still in it. There's not very much, but it was enough for me to be able to turn it on and try it out after I cleaned it all up. I thought I was going to have to completely rebuild it, but I just cleaned everything up and everything. And it's cool. And this one has the old-fashioned little things to hold the windbreaker and they're attached to the side of the box, which kind of suck, but that's just the way they originally did it. So now I've got two good stoves. Got my rack. For cooking bacon and stuff. Shish kebab skewers. More skewers. Cool little shovel. You can do it that way, and there's a shovel, or you can do it this way. And then you can pick, use it as a hatchet. It has a sharp edges on it there, or whatever else you can figure out to use it for. Pretty cool. Anyway, like that. I still need to, I got a lot more room in this box. And I still need a bunch of kitchen stuff. And I've got towels, I've got long johns, I've got all sorts of that type of stuff. Okay, I'm going to move on from here. This thing here is a cooler, and with a little spigot on it. And I've not used it very much, and I've had it for 30-something years too. But I was thinking this would be a good stuff hits the fan container. So I'm kind of like starting to figure out what I want to put in this, and I'm thinking maybe I can just put this in the wife's car or the truck or something. But anyway, it's got a little S-bit stove. And these things are really cool. I bought this one years and years ago, and this is there's a little box in here that has the little dry pellets that it cooks with, but it's a cool little stove. You can do it that way, or click those two things in for a cup. Put a cup right on top of it, and you put the pellet right down on that, and it just burns. You do it like that for a pot. Pretty awesome, huh? Anyway, and then the little box. I put it in here because they're like crystallizing from being so old, but they still work. I just tried it yesterday, and they still work just perfect. So anyway. And I bought this through the BX when I first got in the Air Force, so 1982, 1983 probably. $1.45 for this. Triangular bandage. Gerber specialty tool. We got all the multi-tool, multi-functions in it, and its pliers, screwdrivers. Always comes in handy. These are great to have for fixing all sorts of things. old snakebite kit that has a little plunger thing in it for creating vacuum for you can use for all sorts of different things. It also has a little like tourniquet deal in it. Matches. A couple of blankets with polyethylene or polyester material. Boy Scout compass. This is a little box of it's like Band-Aids, cotton alcohol pads, that type of thing. So then I have all those, and then that basically is in the tray that's on top. So that's what I have so far. And then I have, these things are actually a bunch of, out of MREs, these are a bunch of heaters for cooking. So I have a whole bunch of extra heaters, so I can do a bunch of cooking if I need to. With anything, you get anything at the store with that's a foil packed, something that's packed in it, just stick it in here and you can heat it up. Then along with the little stove, I have a little regular GI issue pot, pan, whatever, and plate. Still got to find my dig through silverware and stuff, but I'm just getting this started. And then a little thing for soap. And I want to get some more stuff in there, maybe some socks, because you can use socks for washing stuff and things. You know, you can use it for multi-purpose things. Maybe a towel in there, a smaller towel. Silverware for sure, especially a knife. You know, that kind of thing. But anyway, that's the start of this. Okay, then I have up there, I've got a little Oscar, I think that cooler's called, with a green lid. It's like an 18-pack cooler or so. And then I've got my main cooler, which is a huge Coleman cooler. Then this is one of my lanterns. This one is my standard regular Coleman lantern, and it's got regular Coleman fuel, just like the other stuff. Here's my tackle box. Okay, I hope the wind's not too much. I had to move up closer to the front of the garage. But this one is called a field desk. And these ones are really cool because they have these latches on the top. Actually, this one I have to make one. One of them's missing. So that's the one thing I have to do to this one. It's supposed to go right here. But anyway, you take the lid off. You set it on its side like this. You take the lid off, and the lid has a leg. Like that. Then you have a desk. And originally it came with a little folding stool also. But anyway, so there, what I'm using this for is my kitchen. And I did some damage with this one when I got it. This is actually the top of this drawer. This drawer here and this drawer here are both the file cabinet drawers for filing. And so what I did, and I'm still going to clean it up and everything, is I cut this one down because it was broken. So I got a pot, or a pan, paper plates, another lid for one of the other sizes. So then you can put the stoves on here too if you wanted, or one of them because I got the stand for the other one. And then I've got coffee pots, this compartment here, I'll put like spices and stuff in. Here's some bouillon. Knife sharpener, got a knife in here. Other things, sparker, Coleman fuel filler. You know, everything you need. Measuring spoons. Okay, so that's that, and then I cut it down, and I actually cut it down, and I only had one filing separator, so I cut it in half also to make two in this one drawer. And the pot fits perfectly right there, so that's perfect. So then that one, you know, and I'll refine it as I go along. Okay. So up here is a empty drawer right now, but it's a good sized drawer for putting stuff in. I don't know what I'm going to put in there yet. And it has a lock on it too. This top drawer right now, I've got all my silverware in. I've got all, you know, everything you can think of. My silverware drawer. And here, this is what the silverware originally came in when I first bought it 30-something years ago, this little pouch. Then this is all the cooking utensil silverware, and it all was in this pouch also. So now I have this kitchen, I don't really need it. I was thinking about maybe throwing the pouch away, or I could also make some sort of something to mount the pouch on, because you can just hang it up, you know, and stick your tools in it as you're at the campground. But I haven't decided. So I've kept it. I'm just pack ratting it when I should just throw it away. Okay, so that's that. Then here it's a deeper filing cabinet drawer. So I have paper towels. I got some paper bowls, aluminum foil. I got a hatchet in here right now. This is just all preliminary. And then another drawer that's the same with my cooler. So, little work. Some of those don't work too well. I was thinking about cutting this drawer down. Well, I might leave that one. Oh, I didn't even bring that one out. Here's my pots and pans. Here's my smaller pots. That other lid fit. And then also this is a complete cooking set with a coffee pot in it, a whole bunch of plates, a whole bunch of little coffee cups, pots. You know, it's one of those camping sets. So anyway, basically self-contained kitchen. I'll have, you know, I'm going to put towels in there, dish soap. What else am I missing right now? I'm just going through everything that I have and sorting through everything to try to get everything back organized, because I haven't used this stuff in God only knows how many years. And so then you take this one, throw it in the back of the truck. That one, throw it in the back of the truck with the stoves in it. Maybe the truck tent when I get it, because I want to get a truck tent that, whoa, you know, it just mounts on the back of the truck. And some of them have a little sewn-in box area that's you know, inside here. I've also seen other tents that they just attach to the sides, and then there's no floor in them, which is kind of nifty also. I don't know which, you know. So I'm going to look into those more. And I believe those tents, one of them would fit right in that box, you know, because there's plenty of room. So that's what that box. that box there, and then I have another one underneath if I needed it. So, and then I've got that one that I use for the sink and other various things. This used to have all of my pots and pans and everything in it. But now that I have that, I don't need it. So anyway, that's kind of what I'm doing, and just going through all my stuff and waiting on my tie rods. And I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get this thing on the road. There's so many. I still have so many hurdles. At least I got it on the road and driving, and so I'm happy with that. Even won a couple of awards. That was cool. And Jamie just picked this one up also that we can use. So it's got pretty much one of each of everything. And so I was thinking about putting this in that little smaller stuff hits the fan container. It's not a bad little kit, so we'll put this one in something. The thing is, for putting it in the that one container, I don't think it'll fit. Well, let's go try it. Okay, so here's the lid. A little box of goodies, or a thing of goodies here. All these heaters, pot, pan, whatever. Soap dish. So you put this in. Well, might just work. Put these in the bottom. What do you know? There you have it. So that little kit fits in here. So I have a complete cooking kit, pot, a stove. I still would stuff a couple of towels in there, would be good. And you know, be something good to just throw in the back of the car. Oh, one thing I didn't show you. The coolest thing, which I might put in something else. This little pouch here. Signal mirror. Now this is 1967 vintage, so okay, this is a pretty cool, huh? Okay, let me show it to you. So this is the gun, and these are the cartridges. It's just got a little lanyard, and here's the firing mechanism. You just put it back in the little notch. You screw on one of the things onto the end there, and you're ready to go. And there's 8 of them. So it's for emergency signaling. So that would come in handy. Now the thing is, don't want to use in California because you'll cause a forest fire and get yourself in a whole lot of trouble when you probably could have just waited it out and somebody could have found you anyway. Anyway, that is a cool thing. So it's good to have, you know, and this, what I was thinking, this is something good to have in the car or the truck. Like if you're out somewhere doing some backwoods four-wheel drive trek out in the middle of the desert. Be a great thing to have. So, and also you have a huge container for water.